Today's horoscope, Gemini February 23, 2022. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money, and compatibility with other signs. While you're likely to begin the day in the mood for something different, you feel more responsible than usual as the day advances. Fortunately, you enjoy the more practical focus. Your ability to lead or take charge is in solid form, and your productivity is strong. Even with some slowdowns or possible delays, cooperation and support from others flow naturally, and it boosts your mood. Today and tomorrow, a Sun-Pluto influence has a way of illuminating areas of resentment or over-attachment. With extra insight or self-awareness, it's easier to solve problems. You might recognize desires or resentments that were buried, particularly related to your personal life, family, and home matters. Your love horoscope. Keep your eyes peeled. If you've been waiting for someone to come back around or perhaps seeking closure in a romantic situation, never say never. For instance, your romantic fifth house of love, passion, pleasure, and self-expression, which means this is an opportunity for you to reflect, revisit, and reassess things in your love life. Someone could very well come out of the woodwork unexpectedly. But more importantly, it's up to you to use your discernment in the next couple of weeks. Don't be afraid to stand your ground. Your career horoscope. You could be experiencing a creative block thanks to the ongoing Mercury retrograde Uranus retrograde square. The last few days could have been an annoying process of continually going back to the drawing board. By now, you should hopefully have better insight into what you want to invest in. Ideally, you will be investing your time, money, and energy into your professional creativity. But you might not know what project or venture to start with. Use the square to form a loose game plan, but it would be best before acting on anything until after Mercury stations direct. Your finance horoscope. Whether it is the dwarf planet Ceres, in her first full day in direct motion in your financial sector, or Uranus in his last weekend in retrograde motion here, they are both at a standstill. With the lunar nodes returning to your two money houses next week, this is a chance to stay in the moment, with the lines between the past, present, and future starting to blur. Social life today. To put it mildly, you are somewhat overwhelmed with what is expected of you. There are frequent misunderstandings, especially with relatives and friends. To avoid making the tense situation worse, refrain from acting in the heat of the moment. You need a great deal of time and patience for talking things over to clear matters up. Your dating horoscope. It's a good time to make some changes in the way you handle money and possessions. You're feeling all serious and grown up, so the world had better watch out. Flirting tips. You come under intense scrutiny and react badly to criticism you might receive from people you care about most. Emotional outbursts lead you to say things you later regret. It is probably best if you try and remove yourself from any tense situation to a quiet place where you're able to reflect on how you feel. Lucky numbers: 3, 18, 25, 35, 38. Your well-being horoscope. You feel generous and loving today. It's a great day to be you. Exude and revel in your energy as you give it. People will want to be around you. You mustn't neglect yourself or others, always a risk for you. Give yourself enough time and space to do your yoga workout, go for your run, shop for dinner, whatever it is you need to do for yourself. Enjoy the company of others when possible, but prize your own. Your daily numeroscope. On this day, your reflective nature may take you on a trip down memory lane. Why try to put on the brakes? Indulge yourself by contemplating the dynamics of your family of origin. Like all of us, if you do not know the whole story of how your parents met and eventually got married, you may have questions that you want to ask. By all means, do so if you have the opportunity. Daily planetary overview. Today, the Scorpio moon connects with Venus, Mars, Neptune, and Pluto while galvanizing the south node of destiny. The moon's connection with all of these planets allows us to access our deepest feelings. When the moon aligns with the south node of destiny, it gives us a chance to heal the past, or at least see the error of our youthful follies. It also adds an intuitive vibe to the day, giving us the psychic information that we yearn to hear and understand, particularly with Neptune involved. Venus, Mars, and Pluto stir the pot and create drama in our personal relationships, because we all want to be in control and in charge. The lesson here is that none of us can control others or life. You can only control the way you handle your reaction to intense situations and avoid unnecessary drama. A good way to use the energy of the day is to focus on how you can heal the past and change the future. You have the power to create the life you want. Just be willing to take the necessary steps to attain the greatness that lies ahead. Sky for today. In the pre-dawn hours, Mercury and Juno, the asteroid of sacred marriage, conjunct in Aquarius. This is the final of 3 aspects between these two bodies. We now complete a story that began on December 22nd that assisted us in reassessing our commitments. Mercury and Juno's first alignment prompted us to consider the relevance of established partnerships and ideologies. During this last conjunction, we see the entire picture with improved clarity. How have our principles fundamentally changed since the end of last year? Have discussions within relationships altered our definition of loyalty and fidelity? Are we still on the same page as those we are committed to, or must we now make some decisions to renegotiate our participation? Knowing when it is not only ethical, but liberating, to accept another's goals or differences of opinion, allows us to continue relationships with greater confidence or part ways respectfully. In the morning, the Scorpio moon squares off with Saturn in Aquarius, making it difficult to express our feelings. We might freeze out those who are interested in establishing a connection with us. Perhaps we feel that exposing our vulnerable side will diminish us or make us susceptible to others' agendas. Avoid making reactive decisions. Asking for personal space will help us to see which relationships are functioning healthily or which hinge on codependent dynamics. I hope you enjoy the reading. And for more predictions, all you have to do is subscribe to our channel, click the bell button next to it, and leave a comment in a video. This way, you know what is coming towards you and how you can best prepare yourself for the upcoming day. Also, we want to thank you all so much for watching all our videos and the support, and all the new subscribers. If you have any video suggestions, leave them down below. Good luck!